Nancy Duarte is a communications expert and
Jeff Brown is speaking to tens of thousands of listeners from a recording studio in his home. He's not on the radio. He's got a podcast. Read to Lead is about books he's read and interviews with authors.
I'm a voracious reader, and there never seems to be enough people around me to talk about the books that I'm reading.
Jeff Sanders is another podcaster whose show, The 5 a.m. Miracle, is all about getting up early and being productive.
Podcasting in general is growing like crazy. My show has been expanding the last couple of years in a big way. I see podcasting as the next frontier with digital media.
Both earn a living with their podcasts by building up a huge audience and attracting advertisers. The number of listeners is growing, so advertisers are spending more money on podcasts. A search of Apple's podcast store finds podcasts for realtors, restaurants, and furniture renovators. The vast majority of podcasters are just normal people with something to say about something.
I have somebody who does a show on chameleon breeding.
Hello, welcome to the Chameleon Breeder Podcast. This is
Dave Jackson, host of the School of Podcasting podcast, told me podcasts are unlike TV shows that need to appeal to a mass audience.
There are all sorts of super niche topics that you think, well, nobody would listen to this. But when people find it, they go, oh my gosh, I thought I was the only person that was into this.
There are well over 500,000 active podcasts. Most people listen to them on their mobile device. And while men make up the majority of listeners, the fastest growing demographics for both creators and listeners of podcasts are women. And for more on podcasting and a link to our own podcast, Technology for Normal People, go to my website, whatthetech.tv. That is What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker.